there is major damage to the townhome that caught fire, and at least 9 other units have damage as well. We have a crew at the scene. A live update is coming your way at 5. We have Rachel DePompa in the First Alert Center now. Rachel, Washington is watching this situation closely. Let's turn closer to home now. The first of 3 warmer than average days. Temperatures are hovering in the mid-80s right now. Meteorologist Jim Duncan says it will be even hotter tomorrow. But first, Jim, we've got some chances for storms this evening.
Yeah, we do.
All right, Jim, we're looking forward to it. The 8 scarlet oak trees along Hermitage Road are right above a sewer that city officials say they will need to replace. Richmond reporter Kelly Avellino joins us live. Kelly, I bet many people are pretty passionate about this. We have some new info now on a serious crash that closed Courthouse Road a couple of weeks back. 2 cars collided on Thursday, April 18th, sending 2 drivers to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Police now have more questions for the driver of that Scion that you see in the ditch. Investigators believe he was racing another car shortly before the crash. The driver of that other car never stopped. Police want to talk to him too, so they're asking anyone who has seen the small white car with blue racing stripes to give them a call. State Senator Amanda Chase is now apologizing after Capitol Police say she berated an officer over a parking space. The Chesterfield Republican released a statement today saying she is sorry for losing her temper. The Times-Dispatch reports Chase held up traffic and used profane language with a police officer. The paper reports she was upset over being denied access to a secure parking area near the Capitol. In a statement posted on Facebook, Chase writes, "People who know me know I don't usually lose my cool. On that day I did, and for that, I apologize." New information now on the Army veteran accused of plotting terrorist attacks in Southern California. We've now learned Mark Domingo was kicked out of the Army. It's not clear why. The FBI arrested Domingo as he planned to plant bombs at a white supremacist rally. Reed Binion now with the very latest. Plus, get your resumes ready. Amazon officially begins hiring for its new Virginia headquarters. We're going to tell you which positions they're ready to fill. But first, a blackface cake sparking outrage at a high school. Students say it's the latest in a series of racist incidents at their high school. Thank you, Olivia. Developing now, Amazon officially hiring for its new headquarters in Nova. 8 jobs have now been posted online. They are for human resources, finance, and even the global category manager. Now, that may not sound like very many jobs, but Amazon says it's on pace to create 400 jobs in Arlington this year and a total of 25,000 jobs over the next decade. Amazon has already leased space in several existing buildings in Crystal City, Virginia. Organizers of Woodstock 50 say the show will go on, but it will go on without the support of a major financial partner. Amplify Live says it is pulling out because it does not think the event will be worthy of the Woodstock name. Organizers say they're still going to try, though. There's no word on who, if anyone, will step in to help finance the event. Ticket sales are now on hold. Got to thank those good Samaritans out there.
Yeah, absolutely, and those rescuers who did a great job. Great weather to...
We'll take it. Well, it's 2019, and that makes it more surprising to see this job listed on LinkedIn. Coming up, what a Virginia company is saying over its job posting that seeks, quote, preferably Caucasian applicants. And another reminder about our contest for a weekend getaway for 2 people in Farmville. All you have to do is upload a photo of your favorite spot in Virginia to our website at NBC12.com. Now, you could win a 2-night stay in Farmville's newly renovated hotel, Wyanoke, and other prizes. To enter and for a complete list of rules and prizes, just head to NBC12.com/Farmville Getaway. The National Teacher of the Year from Richmond got to meet President Trump. Here is Rodney Robinson in the Oval Office with the President and the State Teacher of the Year winners. But the President did not attend the White House ceremony honoring Robinson as National Teacher of the Year. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos presented the award instead. Robinson was honored for teaching and also mentoring teens in juvenile detention.
Keep your post private.
Not a bad idea there. All right, still ahead. A Petersburg mother learns her 2nd grade daughter was touched inappropriately by another student. She tells me it was caught on camera, but she says the school system won't let her see the video. Chaos in Venezuela as protesters fill the streets of Caracas today. Local breaking news out of Richmond, where a fire at Mallard Green's townhomes in the East End is now under control. It broke out in a 2nd floor of a townhome on Fairfield Avenue around 2 this afternoon. It was under control less than 30 minutes later, but there is major damage to at least 9 units there. We'll have a live report ahead at 5. And more breaking news now. The suspect in Saturday's synagogue shooting in California just entered a not guilty plea. 19-year-old nursing student John Ernest is charged with 1 count of first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder. The judge denied bail, calling Ernest an extreme threat to public safety. Thank you for that update, Rachel. Let's go ahead and take a live look over Richmond right now with our sky cam. Nick, question is, how long can we expect it to stay that way?
Brent,
A Petersburg mother says her 2nd grade daughter was touched inappropriately by a student at Walnut Hill Elementary. She says the school told her there's video of it happening, but that she's not allowed to see it. It is a feeling that would crush any parent.
I couldn't help her. I wasn't there.
She asked we not show her face to protect her daughter, a 2nd grader here at Walnut Hill Elementary.
They're supposed to be safe.
But that expectation came into question when she got a phone call from a school counselor last Tuesday.
The counselor said, are you somewhere that you can talk?
She says she was told her daughter wrote this note to a female friend, telling her a boy touched her private part.
The counselor told me that she watched the camera. She said she did see what my daughter had said. I was hysterical.
The painful ordeal prompting that parent to come here to police.
The detective that I spoke to definitely, I feel like he did understand what I was saying.
Petersburg Schools tells me it investigates all situations when a student accuses another of acting inappropriately. That means interviewing students, taking statements from staff and witnesses, and if there's video, reviewing that too. This parent says what hurts even more is what happened when she brought her daughter to school the very next day.
She said, that's the little boy right there. I said, who? She said, that's the little boy that touched me. And he was walking into the school. How in the world was he allowed to come back to school?
She says the school separated her daughter for 2 days by having the 2nd grader sit in 3rd grade classes. She now has another question. Is that really enough?
Something needs to be done because right now I feel like it's being swept under the rug. And how many other kids has this happened to?
Petersburg schools say after they investigate matters like these, schools will hand out appropriate discipline. The parent says police told her they will contact Child Protective Services to determine if there's a need for more action.
Window.
Check that out. It happened in New Jersey, but as Anthony Antoine tells us, the outlook is good following a most bizarre accident.
Hope she stays inside.
Absolutely this time.
Yeah.
All right, a group of Petersburg kids, they're getting a fresh new look thanks to some area athletes. Coming up, see how a group of volunteers are hand delivering the new kicks and why they say they were thrilled to do it. All right, we want to get you to some local breaking news just into the newsroom. A traffic alert in Chesterfield. Lakeview Road is closed at Branders Bridge Road. This is because of a very serious crash.
Yeah, we're told one person has been taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. A crash team is on the scene investigating, and that could leave the road closed for hours. We will certainly keep you updated as we learn more.
Certainly will. All right, hundreds of elementary students have a new kick in their step after being gifted with some new shoes and socks.
Yeah, Samara, that is so fantastic.
I can dig it. Those kids were excited.
Yeah,
too.
totally. All right, well, we're excited to be getting, we've got 3 days of nice warm temperatures, but we are watching for a chance for storms later on. Let's check in now with Nick and get an update.
Hey, Nick.
hey, Heather and Brent, we are Brent.
All right, Nick, some good stuff there. The mother of the affluenza teen is back in jail after failing a urine test on Friday. That tops today's trending stories. 52-year-old Tanya Couch's $75,000 bond demands she refrain from drug and alcohol use. Couch helped her son Ethan escape to Mexico in 2015. He was accused of killing 4 people in a drunk driving accident, but faced no jail time after a psychologist blamed his wealthy upbringing for acting irresponsibly. He was released on probation in 2018 for fleeing the country. Here's one trespasser that you don't want to come face to face with. Employees at a Macy's in California arrived at work to find a mountain lion lingering near the front entrance. You can see him running around the perimeter. Check that out. He's even hiding behind the bushes. He was there for a couple of hours until officials were able to capture him. They say the cat is a youngster and was likely out on his own for the very first time. He was relocated to the wild. And I want to show you a kid now from North Carolina. He's going viral on social media with his daily fashion, attracting thousands and thousands of followers from across the globe, and it's not hard to see why.
This Billy outfit today, he got on with his little khakis and things.
That's Billy Gotti the goat, the most stylish animal you might ever see. With more than 100,000 followers on Instagram and Facebook, he and his owner, Jolie Shine, are taking over social media. Shine says she was lonely, so that's why she bought Billy. She started posting their daily adventures, and the rest is history.
Then it all just went everywhere.
Check out those orange shades. Shine says everywhere she and Billy go, there's someone he brings joy to. She says she'll keep sharing videos of Billy so he can continue to spread that joy, whether it's on social media or in real life, guys.
And I love those outfits. He is put together.
That's right.
Thank you, Candace. A Northern Virginia company is apologizing for that controversial job posting. The listing says the company is seeking a, quote, preferably Caucasian employee. It's since been removed from LinkedIn and the employee responsible was fired. But Julie Carey says that has not quelled the controversy. And that's Julie Carey reporting. A LinkedIn spokeswoman said the ad was taken down as soon as it was discovered and that postings like this one are highly unusual.
Breaking now at 5.